You ever just record video and you forgot to turn your mic on, so you got to restart the recording? I never do that because I'm not idiot. I'm not an idiot. All right, it's time to scream. Why am I so loud? Stop screaming! Ah!
Gather round, everyone.
Gather around, everyone. I like inflation. Oh, you got loud.
Oh my god, the internet is on fire right now. That is so insane. Two of my favorite YouTubers in the entire world.
Twomad and Three Mad.
Jacksepticeye and Mr. Beast.
That's not Mr. Beast, that's Lego.
Had a fight last night and it opened up a can of worms.
I didn't know Oompaville had worms on his Lasad rock farm. I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to offend Arkansas. On
the internet, and I would like to talk about it. They're not fighting.
He's not talking about it, he's screaming about it. If he's not screaming about it, he should be screaming about it. The allegations.
Because we have new drama.
New drama. The allegations. Out of the blue.
Spicy drama.
Now I could sit here and talk about many important topics. For example,
ongoing armed conflicts in Zambia. Is that a place?
Current tragedies going on in the world, the economic crisis, the cost of living.
Nobody cares about the economic cost of living. Asked.
Crisis, global warming. But no, I'm going to talk about two YouTubers that started beefing with each other. So,
RT Game and twomad.
You probably know the YouTubers Mr. Beast and Jacksepticeye.
Who is that? Who asked? Nobody knows. Fell off completely. You're like 3K views per video.
Mr. Beast doing these huge challenge videos that go into such enormous...
I know who Mr. Beast is.
Fighting anymore. Just to be clear, they
Ew, what? The tribal leaders.
resolved it like adults, but it's an interesting line of questioning. Mr. Beast
What?
is massive. Everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, we all know him from Squid Game. We all know him from You Laugh, You Lose Challenge. Scam.
Also nuking an entire life.
Oppenheimer? I didn't know Mr. Beast had Oppenheimer collab. I know he steals his ideas from, like, you know, wherever you can get it, but yeah.
Size Village shooting real takes.
What in the Call of Duty? Unironically, what in the Call of Duty? What in the Call of Duty? And they have, like, drones filming it from above, Mr. Beast style. Yeah, we just have, like, Tank. America moment. The fucking... I just swore. Oh my... The drones from Black Ops. Mr. Beast has those. Nobody else has them, but Mr. Beast has them.
And he would like to remind you time and time again that he puts so much money into his projects that he's basically the poorest person in the room.
Actual cash, I'm probably the poorest person in this room because we just...
I doubt that.
This guy's trolling beyond... This is beyond a reasonable doubt.
If I make $3-4 million a month, I just spend it on videos the next month.
Dumbass, you're gonna fall off. I know what Mr. Beast does behind closed doors. There's something sinister going on. It's not a character.
Literally, like, have razor thin margins and just reinvest.
Razor thin.
That's wild. Oh, you're spending $4 million.
Isn't this guy's girlfriend like... Isn't Logan Paul literally the gay?
Dollars on a YouTube video?
Well, $4 million a month.
And Jacksepticeye, who's one of the most famous Let's Players on the entire platform.
Yeah, well, Markiplier is better. Switch to Oompaville.
Things that have ever existed. The dude is a legend. It's impossible not to respect what he's done in some form or another, but...
I actually don't respect anything that he's done. He's ruined YouTube because I agree with Jacksepticeye.
there are people who do not like Mr. Beast. Believe...
You know, actually, everybody likes Mr. Beast. Oompaville, you're the one who has the wrong opinion. Nobody thinks that. Everybody hates Oompaville. I've never met anybody who likes Oompaville, by the way. Not a single person.
it or not. And one of them...
You know what that means?
was Jacksepticeye.
It means that Jacksepticeye is the new Oompaville.
And a few days ago...
This editing is trash.
He basically came to fame when PewDiePie found his channel. This is...
What? Is that really how that started? Man, Pyro's so annoying. This guy deleted me off Discord. Because I posted about inflation. My man, it's economics. Weren't you just talking about economics? Aren't you an economics student?
Back when he was still a little boy wearing his little driving cap.
Little boys?
Well, the more than... I don't even know. This guy seems crazy. I really like whatever.
What? This is such a El Clasico moment. You ready to do it?
It is. He's doing.
The music in the background. Boop, boop. Doot, ip, ip, doot.
He seemed really funny. His name
He's not that funny. He's just Irish, so you think he's funny.
is Jacksepticeye. You should check him out as well.
Nobody who asked, right?
Oh.
Everybody! Top of the morning to you laddies. My name is Jack
Unironically wears that hat. Peaky Blinders.
Septiceye, and I just got
It's like 3 generations down from like the Peaky Blinders clan. Combat arms. Is Jacksepticeye. And they're very proud of him.
mentioned in a PewDiePie video.
A PewDiePie video be Lucky Charms.
A situation ensued from a tweet that was made, as you can guess. It was
Why does Oopaville talk like that? It's because he's American. Arkansas explain.
Jacksepticeye, Tubbo, Jack Manifold, and
Tubbo? Sit in the tub, Tubbs.
Tommy Innit, bunch of Minecraft people. They
Bunch of cringe lords. Bunch of cringe.
hooked everybody up to a lie detector test and then asked questions.
No, nobody's ever done that before. Nobody's ever done that video idea before. A lie detector test. Very original. It's this, and it's that guy on the BuzzFeed video. It's that guy from the BuzzFeed video. You know the guy I'm talking about. The BuzzFeed, the lie detector guy that's in every fucking lie detector video, except for this one because it's from these Minecraft people.
Find their deepest, darkest secrets.
Now, first question, obviously,
Where's Tommy in it so tall? I want just like, you know what I mean?
is your name Jack? Just so you'll get it. No.
How'd you get a collab with Jackson? Oh, also Jacksepticeye guy looks like Sigma now, like his hair.
But my name's Sean.
Yeah, see, you got a random lie detector guy. Nobody wants this guy. I'm getting fat. It's because I eat 3 boxes of wings this morning.
And Tommy Innit, world famous 17-year-old or boy, young
Boys!
boy, decided to ask Jack Spadicy if
Spadicy? What the fuck?
he
Oh, I swear.
liked Mr. Beast, and this is how he responded, which I thought this was kind of jarring and shocking.
It's not that shocking. Maybe you're just like a little B-word.
You say YouTube's changed for the worse? Yes. Now, Jack.
Let's verify that
I
first.
just know. Now, Jack, a completely unrelated question.
These accents. You know, we can find a chicken and a can of Coke. And a can of Coke with a chips on the side.
Like Mr. Beast? No.
He fell off.
Jack.
You are the father. It's like little mini Markiplier pops out of his jispidisc pussy. I swore.
Basically, it's just Jacksepticeye sitting in a chair being
Well, we know that. We could tell he's sitting in a chair, Puville. The new information beyond comprehension.
incredibly based and red-pilled and
Backshots. NBA 2K backshots.
making a bunch of small British boys laugh.
It's not pretty funny.
Do you think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube?
That's a man, bro. That's a man. They're your boys, not everybody.
Yes.
So he said, do you think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube? And then the lie detector says, you are the father. And he starts doing push-ups in front of the baby mother. Baby mother, oh, he fucking assaulted me. And he's doing push-ups.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why? Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
All right, let's go ahead and sum it all up. The thing is, Mr. Beast is a good person. He's done very good things for people, except that his success has a bunch of people trying to mimic that success, and that's why it ruined YouTube. I just cleared up the entire thing. We have 13 minutes more of this fucking shit.
You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games?
Squid Game!
You don't think you had fun riding on yachts?
British people. He looks British, right? Look at his head. Look at the boy head, though. Hairline worse than mine. It's impossible, right?
Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
In Africa, I don't know.
I know Jack Manifold. He seems like a cool guy.
Why is everybody named Jack? Had a roommate named Jack. Dude was a retard. I'm just kidding. Everybody in that house was a retard. Jack, if you're watching this, you're a good guy. He is a good guy. Great guy, actually.
I like his bald head. People got
Could be no.
mad, okay? Jack being brutally honest about disliking Mr. Beast and saying that he has kind of
Look at the Dr. Pepper on the right on his desk.
caused YouTube
So you can't see it anymore because he switched camera angles because this guy decides that 2 is better than 1. What does he have, like 3 camera angles? I have 1, it's fine.
to fall down a hole of shit, and it became more.
Okay, so you swore. So then we're turning this video off. I'm not watching you ever again.
PewDiePie basically gave him a shout out, and Jack clung to that for dear life, and now he's like a huge monolithic YouTuber. But
I don't know if that's exactly how that worked, but well, go ahead. They did it.
because of that shout out. I'm not trying to word that as like a dig, by the way.
Diggy diggy hole. See, I knew it. You weren't into inflation. You're into diggy diggy hole.
Like, for example, like me, if I didn't cling onto Leafy's scrotum and basically like copy the same kind of commentary videos.
It's like self-deprecating. Self-deprecating jokes are fire, bro. Next, you're gonna make Caesar joke. Little Caesars.
He was doing, I wouldn't be relevant today. It's just flat out, I wouldn't.
Is that his merch on his head? His shit is ass. Inflation.
You'll notice that a lot on YouTube, that everyone is kind of inspired by everybody. But anyways, that's
Yeah. I already cleared this up, Pyro.
kind of wholesome. I don't like that. Instead,
What do you mean? What?
we're going to talk about some spicy drama. So this originated from Tommy Innit, very popular Minecraft
We've already been over this. Pyro, get to the break new ground.
YouTuber, and him and Jacksepticeye usually do collabs.
I get it. They're British people.
Well, he uploaded another lie detector test because this is like,
No, I already know that part. I already know that part.
If he had fun.
I didn't do that.
equivalent of a twit longer, but not a twit longer. Like, I know the character limit on
Why is there a flashbang? I have seizures. I get seizures. All right, I gotta do it for the YouTube. You know, I love my audience. I love you guys. Let's.
Twitter has been increased, but
We're gonna die.
Jesus Christ. So
Jesus Christ.
it goes on to say, so I ruined
Wait, what? What?
YouTube because I
That's a flashback. Just a cut to white. What? I'm getting sued.
didn't buy a mansion and sports cars and instead reinvested my dollars into making content focused on doing good and inspiring kids to help people.
Mr. Beast's war crimes.
If he had fun, the videos would be longer. What does that even mean, lol? You think I'd give every hour of my life for 4?
Yeah, you're like completely focused on like maximum views. Just because you do good things doesn't mean you're just like your entire focus is on like you do have fun, but your fun isn't by having fun in the normal sense of it. You get fun out of just like making soulless, mind-numbing, like most expensive, most jaw-dropping display possible.
14 years if I didn't have fun.
Yeah, but it's not about fun. It's about what he meant by fun, Mr. Beast. And this is why, based on the preponderance of evidence, you are guilty.
Skull emoji. This clip is insanely disrespectful in my
It's actually not a big deal. You should get sued and then maybe you have real problems.
opinion. And obviously there is so much I could say about his content.
There's nothing you can say about Jacksepticeye. He's based. You can say something about Pyro Live. You can't say anything about me. Because I'm reacting to 2 channels at once. Like I'm going to do right now.
More about money, popularity, and success than it came about just having fun. And Jack
This guy's mustache is making me angry.
honestly believes that Mr. Beast ruined YouTube, which is crazy, man. And then he ends it off
He doesn't mean it.
by
Crazy. I was crazy once.
saying that if he was really having fun in videos, they would be longer.
The way that Jack says Africa is just weird.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer.
It'd be longer. What is this lie detector, by the way? This is not a lie detector. That's that anti device.
We'd see the fun. Ooh. Thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
Which I think I see the logic there. I think it's just because you're
Mr. Beast in Africa edition.
including more of it in there, I guess, maybe. But I also, it seems like
Dude, I've never met anybody who likes Oompaville. Also, he looks like he's 35. How are you looking like you're 35?
this is just so dumb. Like,
Real rugged, buddy. Well, to be fair, I have like a little motorcycle scar somewhere.
I don't really know. Not really dumb as in what he's saying is dumb, but as in what resulted seems dumb. It seemed pretty innocuous
Innocuous. Dr. Pepper?
to me to just have an opinion on someone, especially someone's content, right? He didn't
Yeah, man. Big facts coming out to faux seasons.
But I would just take the punches and be the bigger man.
Bigger. My.
Sigh. I like the verbal sigh you put at the end. You should...
Yeah, the typing of the side, that shit is great. It's kind of like role playing in DMs, you know what I mean? Pyrocynical with the yeah.
put like a woo or something as well. So
Ooh, you mean belch? I want to rub you on my moobs and make a sweaty belch into your mouth.
this is when Twitter was completely at a civil war. You had the Jacksepticeye stands against... I mean, Mr. Beast doesn't really have...
Just got my new thick dragon.
how many stands, but he's got like pretty much...
Ooh, I've got a chub.
the entire internet backing him. Now, this obviously brings up the really important topic, like, did Mr. Beast ruin YouTube? I don't think so.
What? Now I gotta hear this.
I do think Jacksepticeye is a very talented YouTuber. I mean, there is definitely a reason why he's been able to last on the platform.
It's just his accent. It's like same with Minx. It's like these people aren't funny. If you remove the accent, it's like nobody's watching that.
Jacksepticeye, by the way. He's one of my favorite YouTubers of all time.
He's picking up a Dr. Pepper while saying Jacksepticeye is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. Genuinely. You are a grown-ass man.
Not just like ironically like Mr. Beast. I really like Jimmy, but I don't like I don't watch Mr. Beast videos. I don't think they're for me.
Yeah, they're fell off.
Comments are very on Jack's side because he's right. Okay, I mean it's hard not to be right. He is absolutely right, but there's a lot of sides to this. There's a lot of sides, and
you know, this is definitely a triangle rather than a square. A lot of sides here. The trigonometry. I didn't go to trigonometry.
From a passion to more of an obligation. Now, Jacksepticeye and Mr. Beast are in two completely different fields. Jacksepticeye came from Let's Plays. He still does Let's Plays, but unfortunately, one thing that's kind of happened now is Let's Plays are nowhere near as popular as the time when, like, you know...
As popular as reacting to two slop channels at once. Two at the same time. Suck me, you were irrelevant. Straight up, that's for bait. Straight up, that's for clout.
PewDiePie was basically still uploading regularly. One thing you'll notice as well, looking at Let's Plays on YouTube from like 2013, 2014, these YouTubers would turn like a game into like 40 or 50 parts where each part would be 10 minutes. But now that's not the case. The algorithm doesn't allow that. So
the algorithm allows that for based users like me. Aren't you literally... This is a 10-minute video about the most stupid... Oh my...
YouTubers doing...
I don't think people have changed in the sense of people will watch anything.
Instead is they'll play the entire game in one shot, or they'll split it into multiple parts, with each part being like at least 40 minutes to probably an hour or more. And I do also think to an extent, I think Jack is talking kind of out of jealousy, because unfortunately jealousy is the main motivator. I mean, a good example is the content cop on Leafy is here. iDubbbz would have not done that content cop on Leafy if he didn't see Leafy getting like 10 times the amount of views that he got for basically 1% of the effort. It would piss anyone off. I think jealousy is a big motivating factor.
I'm better than other people because I'm black.
For a lot of YouTubers, but they don't like to talk about it because it makes them sound incredibly petty. It kind of is petty, but we do have to admit at some point that it does motivate us. And Jack also basically saying that
Mr. Beast
ruined YouTube because...
What was that? Just a sultry voice.
The internet has been exploding over the last couple days, kind of taking sides, and Mr. Beast specifically was very irate at hearing and seeing.
Mr. Beast placed himself between me and the door and became enraged and demanded that I suck him.
You know, a YouTube legend kind of call him out on a lie detector, a completely real lie detector video. So,
it's fake. It's like Fousey. Okay, fix Fousey.
I ruined YouTube because I didn't buy a mansion and sports cars and instead reinvested my $ into making content /
Ah, yes, indubitously. Amphibious.
Focused on doing good and inspiring.
Okay, I'm not listening to this guy do that.
And does completely
apartment.
do a lot of good and inspires
Yeah.
shitty YouTube channels to just
like you
come into existence, which that's not his fault, but he does do a lot of inspiring. I agree with basically everything that both these people said. I don't really know where the point is to, you know, how you're drawing a line and saying that these two people are fighting. It doesn't really
Oompaville has unresolved trauma behind those eyes. You can just see it. You could see it in his eyes. Like a polygraph test. Mr. B!
Make sense. But there was a massive line drawn between them, and people are taking sides.
All right, everybody, there's a straw poll that I'm totally going to edit. I'm not going to do it. It's on the screen. You can vote for who you side with. Everybody sides with Mr. Beast because we care about Africa. It's like virtue signaling, BLM. BLM.
Okay. Mr. Beast claims that he didn't buy luxury items and just reinvested all the money.
Mr. Beast claims that he didn't do any of that.
Because it's not fun anymore. Ever since he became like the king of YouTube, I think he's kind of almost projecting a little bit from his own experiences of doing.
You're projecting.
Mr. Beast was just exposed for wanting to be 500 pounds with a gigantic tail even bigger than his body.
Let's plays and it feeling quite monotonous. Now, that
What does monotonous mean?
being said, to completely defend Jacksepticeye, partially, I do agree with him.
His legs on the table, you know he's getting serious. When the feet are on the table, that's how you know things are getting inflated.
There's this buzzword that's thrown around a lot on the internet called the Mr. Beastification of YouTube. Basically, like challenge videos that just don't feel the same anymore. They feel incredibly scripted because so much has to happen so quickly. If you watch a Mr. Beast video right now, it feels like you're watching a TikTok because there is so much happening so quickly. It's not just one challenge in the video, it's like 7 or 8 because he needs that attention time. He needs the watch time to go up so the videos get more views. Now, you could blame him for that, definitely, because he's made it popular and it is an incredibly saturated format now. But honestly, I just think he found an exploit and he's kind of playing the game. But
he's hacking. This dude has hacks. He has wall hacks.
Also, that being said, the Mr. Beastification of YouTube, if you really want to call it that, it definitely is a thing.
The Mr. Spaghettified of the systemications. The calculation of the autonomous tree.
I remember certain challenges from years ago, like, for example, TGF Bro. TGF Bro are actually one of the most...
Mr. Bro. Remember Mr. Bro? Bruh. Mr. Bro Aid.
Most popular UK YouTubers that would do these kinds of challenge videos, but even they've said that...
Anyways, Pyro's clearly gone up in stonk value by the slop videos. We don't want to see Cruelty Squad, any of that. Log off Twitter, buddy. Get off Twitter.
The money that he earned from his channel back into his channel to make more stuff. And like...
They both fell off.
How is that, and using that power to inspire children to do good, how is that ruining YouTube? And on a different side of that...
Well, we're not taking that away from you. We're just saying that people trying to mimic your success is so cringe.
That same coin, it makes sense why he would be defensive, because Jacksepticeye...
It's like soulless. It brings in the views so people are motivated to make more of it. So it's basically like as if you had like your faucet comes water, and then really what you want is orange juice. But orange juice only comes every 3 days. So you mostly get this water, and it's just like, I don't want water, I want orange juice.
has a massive audience. He has like, what, 20 million subs? Something crazy like that.
Mr. Beast has 1 billion subscribers. 1 in 7 people have subscribed to Mr. Beast blowing up school buses and Christina.
Whenever he says he doesn't like Mr. Beast, he's going to have a lot of influence in that, in what he's saying. What you say, like, matters when it's on the internet. That's why I'm going to say...
No, it doesn't. I clearly made that thing recently. Haven't you heard? Any drama.
About to take a step back and they don't upload as much anymore because the videos didn't do that well. It wasn't...
Not when you record 2 different channels at the same time, then you get a 30-minute video when you put 20 ad rolls in it. But it doesn't matter because you get 3K views per video. He fell off completely. Broke, stinking, ugly, toothpick, mouth.
Wholesome, harmless pranks. I mean, some of it was pretty gruesome, like when they jumped into a bunch of nettles. I also don't...
What? What type of British word is that? The British Isles. I'm from Devon.
Really understand the point Jacksepticeye makes, saying like if he enjoyed the videos they'd be longer. I mean, honestly, I just don't think Mr. Breast would have any kind of time because these challenge videos...
Chicken in a can of Coke with chips on the side.
He does are so quick fire, there's so much happening so quickly that to make it double the length, it would have to be padded out. And then the budget would double, the budget would go up, and he sinks so much money from videos.
Money. How does money work?
Back into videos. I mean, he said himself, that's why he's got the Mr. Beast React channel where he just like watches TikToks. It's basically daily dose of internet, but like pretty much the same level of commentary.
Shh, don't tell them. Don't, Miss Sapiro, do not tell them.
And if you look at the length of the Mr. Beast reaction videos, they're all 8 minutes.
They're all 8. Why is it all just his face? They have the same. At least change it up a little bit.
Because there is a huge difference between a video being under 8 minutes and being 8 minutes. He's not trying to hide that that is just a slot machine to make more money. Now, I do sound like I'm on Team Breast at the minute, kind of
Money. Oh. Ah.
All right, against Jacksepticeye, that isn't the case. I mean, and I'll be honest as well, I think Mr. Beast's response on Twitter, it was pretty bad. Now,
Yeah, he's like overreacting. Go make your little soulless videos where you do all that. Nah.
this isn't the first time.
It's like nobody is like, dude, I just remembered years ago I watched this YouTube where they dropped a school bus on top of another school bus. Nobody ever wants to say that. Not memorable at all. There weren't even kids in it.
Time he's done stuff like this, usually when he sees like criticism against him, he will respond in quite a reactionary way and then end up deleting the tweet later. But that being said,
Yeah, you know, Twitter.
I do kind of understand, like when you're at the top of the ladder, if you criticize anyone else, it really does look like you're punching down. You're meant to take all this shit and people spewing like just complete garbage about you online, and you just
Pirate, you know about that, wouldn't you?
meant to ignore it. Like, you'll still read it, it'll still get in your head and it'll annoy you, but then to respond to it, it looks like you're punching down, even though at the time it does feel kind of therapeutic. So
I mean, how do you punch down when you're 20 feet tall? Scales. Fire breath. Gigantic moobs.
totally understand the frustration there, how he'll have like these claims and just people talking shit about him and he's not really allowed to respond. I get that, and I really do sympathize.
Take away the bright.
Say a slur.
What? So, Dr. Pepper.
Really quickly?
My girlfriend is a lesbian now. I had a dream about that. Now I'm sad. I will drink a Dr. Pepper to feel better.
Smib.
What is smib? You fell off.
And my family's from Southern Maryland.
Yeah, you look like it. Wait, that's why.
So, I can say that. Smib.
Unsmib.
And I'm inbred. So,
Yeah, that's obvious, man.
I can say it again.
Meanwhile, me, the DNA black Ethiopian magnificence.
Smib. Wherever there's drama, there's hate, there's fire, there's shit, there's poop being thrown, full diapers, just being splattered all around.
Oopaville is weird too.
With that. But obviously then him saying stuff like at the end of his tweet saying, I could say so much about his content, but I'll just take the...
There's nothing you could say. He's perfect in every way. Just the way you are. Yes.
punches and be the bigger man. Like, you're not being the bigger man because you respond...
Your Honor, I'm sorry. You reckon if I sing to the judge or jury, they'll let me off with a warning?
Responded to it and then, you know, implied that you have something on his content, but then don't go into detail. Now, personally, I would have liked to hear the criticism that Mr. Beast had against Jacksepticeye. I don't even know what he'd say. Like, oh, you only play scary games. Like, what is there to criticize?
True, there's nothing. He's perfect.
Now, I did talk about the Mr. Beastification, but to be fair, like, I don't think it's really Mr. Beast's fault that there is now an army of copycat clones in America that are basically just trying to
America explained.
one-up him. Because the thing is with Mr. Beast, he has to keep one-upping his own content. Now, I know this sounds really narcissistic. I literally have a shirt on right now.
Why would you wear this shirt?
Oh, that says narcissist.
That's cringe.
So hear me out. It's like with me doing the game reviews. Like, I realized after a while, I can't just keep, you know, talking about a video game and
Yes, you can. You're just changing.
not really, you know, spicing it up. There'll always be content that people enjoy watching, but for my sake, I wanted to keep one-upping my content because I'm no
You rather up zombies.
Noticing now more than ever, so many people are doing like long form game reviews on YouTube, and I'm worried that if I don't one up my content and make each one better, then, you know, I'm basically just going to fall into a complete pit of mediocrity.
And inversely, actually, what you're doing is you're just coming up with like a convenient like narrative in your head to do what you want to do. Ultimately, you can. Donkey's been making 2-minute like videos with no editing, getting more views than these like whatever 30-minute intellectual encephalitis. I just got a Discord notification. It says, "I hope you get brutally wow."
It's like the next main channel video that's coming out. I hired a team of animators for like 20k or so.
Balling out. I'm just the poorest guy in the room, by the way. I reinvest all my money into the videos. I know you definitely don't do that. You know what you're buying? It has a dragon in it. Dragon. Good dragon.
Just to do some animated segments, just to make it, you know, stand out a little bit more. And then each video going forward, I'm actually looking at hiring like a set in the UK and a costume. So when it does a cut...
Fell off. I already did that with Belle Delphine, so you're just copying me.
Away to me, it won't just be me sat here in my office. Like, it'll be an actual...
Office? You mean your parents' fucking your bedroom?
Set with some level of polish. So I understand.
Can I have the frame over here? It's an office.
But you already have a room.
Are you kidding me? I'm literally going to insomnia.
And with Mr. Beast, like wanting to, you know, one-up himself. But unfortunately, the side effect of that has created this army of copycat clones that are just very obviously in it for the money.
Tommy in it.
Honestly, the amount of job positions available at YouTube, you've got people that design thumbnails, you got...
I got a call from a guy from YouTube today. It's like a European dude, and he was like, bro, check your email. And I'm like, you guys call me all the time, check my email. I'm not gonna check my email.
People that analyze analytics. You probably have...
But that's not what I said. What I said was like, he was like, do you have a minute to talk? And I was like, I can't. And he was like, sorry? And I said, I actually can't. He's like, okay, have a good day. And I was like, he's like, thank you, God. Boom.
Mr. Beast scholars that would basically just stalk Mr. Beast, trying to learn any kind of metadata to then sell it on to other Mr. Beast clones. Now, thankfully, to this horrible, horrible drama that would have ended in complete bloodshed.
So the guy in Russia who copies Mr. Beast's videos word by word, bar for bar, atom for atom, molecule by molecule.
This drama was probably worse than the antiseptic eye and Darkiplier. If you don't know about
what is Dark Ghetto Smosh?
That, you know, you don't need to. No, you don't need to know about it. But thankfully, people laid down their weapons. The white flag was raised because Mr. Beast basically tweeted that we messaged and we managed to talk it out. To which Jacksepticeye replies with like a little cowboy emoji, probably with gritted teeth. But, you know, I'm happy they could resolve it. But obviously these little like public...
What is Dark...
spats that happen on Twitter. It is incredibly common because as YouTubers, you don't really have a way to like vent your frustration with things. So you kind of just end up doing like a snide on Twitter or something and then instantly regressing it. That's one of the reasons like with my...
No, that's just you. Me on Twitter, I'm based. You do that because you're cringe. Log off. Get off Twitter. Log off.